Hi everybody, Way Through News Meteorologist Ryan Hoke here with a Hokey video blog update for this Sunday, the last day in July. Can you believe it? August is here. The kids are getting ready to go back to school, most of them anyway, some of them already back in Indiana. And as we head throughout the day, we'll be seeing fairly good weather for the most part. A little better than yesterday when we had all those storms. I think we'll see less of those today. Let's get to today's Hokey weather fact first, talking about the windiest place on Earth. That is Cape Denison, Antarctica. At sea level, it's the windiest place on Earth. The reason for that, they have mountains nearby. The wind rushes very quickly down those mountains, creating near blizzard conditions there almost consistently. That's pretty crazy down there on the South Pole of the world. All right. So, Kentucky One Health SkyTrack network of cameras in Shepherdsville showing us much better visibility after the dense fog we had in some places this morning. I mean, that thing really mixed out very quickly. We went from very foggy down to like a quarter mile of visibility in Jasper to about 7 now, all in the course of about an hour and a half to 2 hours. So, as we head throughout the day, much better visibility expected. Temperature starting out in the 60s and 70s. We've got a couple of downpours to our west, little disturbance moving through out there. Some of those may try to move into Perry, Breckenridge, and Du Bois counties here, but I think most folks are going to be staying dry as we head throughout the morning. Notice there's just not a whole lot out there. It's pretty dry. We do have this stationary frontal boundary. We'll watch. It may try to drift south a little bit today, and I think that's where most of the storm chances are going to be, is just south of the metro over our Kentucky counties. It's not going to be a big chance, though, a lot lower than yesterday. Here's what it looks like on Futurecast. We're dry at 11, 80s. By about 4:30 is when we start to see these pop on the radar. Notice most of these are concentrated to our north and central Indiana and just south of 64, where we could pick up just a blip on the radar. The high-res rapid refresh model that we use, you sometimes see that on air. It's got a finer look to it. It's putting out a lot more of these isolated storms. I think it may be overdoing it, so I'm showing you the RPM model, which I think has a better handle on the situation. By 5 o'clock in the morning, we may pick up a couple of isolated showers, maybe with some thunder and lightning just south of us, down where that disturbance, that front would be, that stationary boundary. Now, this is interesting. As we head throughout the late morning, the early afternoon, maybe even the mid to late afternoon, we may start to pick up some storms with a disturbance moving in from the west. The earlier version of the RPM, this model here, roared a line of storms through here, like 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. The 4-kilometer NAM model that we used did that earlier this morning as well in the 0Z run. I'm looking right now at the 6Z run just off your screen, and it's not doing it quite so much. In fact, it's keeping most of the storms toward Breckenridge, western parts of Hardin, and on down toward Columbia, the Adair County area, down that way as we head throughout the morning. I don't think the afternoon will be quite as intense as the morning here on our Monday, although we may still see some of those scattered thunderstorms by afternoon, especially south of the city. It's a constantly evolving situation. I've raised our storm chance up to 30%. I may have to go 40, maybe even 60% based on how the runs go. I'm just not trusting of the model data at this point. It may be trying to overdo this, so I'm going to keep it at 30 for now. Watch us at 6, and of course get on the Wave Through News weather app after around 4:30, 5 o'clock. That's when I'll have our latest forecast update, and you'll be able to see what we do with that then. All right, so on the 7-day breakdown, we take today up to 89 degrees. Of course, folks trying to enjoy one of the last weekends of summer here by either heading out to the pool, where you'll have to lather on the sunscreen, or the many theme parks around the area. Should be a pretty good day at Kentucky Kingdom. May have to watch for that tiny storm chance during the afternoon. I think most of us stay dry. Kings Island should be dry, 85. And Holiday World, you guys may pick up a shower or a thunderstorm, but I think 86 will make for a pretty nice day out that way. Don't cancel your plans today. These are tiny storm chances. So by Monday, we start to build in this hot ridge of high pressure in here, but we'll be on the edge. And like I said yesterday, being on the edge is not where we want to be, because when you're on the edge, these storms like to traverse along the edge from north to south, and that's when you get what we call MCSs in here, mesoscale convective systems moving through the area. Basically big clusters and lines of storms that like to move in from the upper Midwest. Here's one of those on Wednesday. Really, Wednesday looks to be the best chance for these at this point. Tuesday's got a chance too, but I think Wednesday, because of the model data really pointing in this direction, may continue to be our greatest storm chance of the middle of the work week. By Thursday, we're at 92. And we're going to keep a scattered storm chance Thursday and Friday. There's a better storm chance, I think, sometime either late Friday or late Saturday, just depending on where this front sets up. There's going to be a front that tries to move through here, and that's going to be taking our temperatures back down into the 80s with some drier air moving in. And you'll see that here on this graphic I've made. Basically, it's a backdoor cold front. It tries to move in from basically northeast to southwest very slightly. The latest model runs have not been as aggressive on this. I've expected that. That's why I haven't gone too crazy with some of the numbers and this, backing off completely on the storm chances for the entire week. So I do think this may be short-lived, maybe a couple days long where we see pretty dry weather and temperatures in the upper 80s, lower 90s, but the humidity won't be quite as nasty oppressive. So we'll get a little bit of a break in that regard. At least the calmer weather will be nice. And then we start back into this period of upper 80s with isolated storm chances as we head toward the end of that first week of August. By the way, for those wondering, the Wave 3 News Day at the State Fair is August 20th. Wave 3 News Night at the Bats game is Sunday the 7th. So we've got a couple of events going on here related to us, the station here. And by the way, later this week, starting on Friday, I think we're going to debut this sometime during our afternoon, evening newscasts. We'll have our brand new set. Oh, looks gorgeous. I can't show it to you right now, but it's gorgeous. And you'll see that as we kick off the Olympics right here on Wave 3 News on Friday. All right, guys, that's it for now. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'm back here at 6 o'clock tonight of the latest on those storm chances for Monday then.